Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for being here. If you are new, welcome. Today I am doing a fun video. I'm going to be sharing 15 different health hacks for you. And these are all just easy little things that I have incorporated into my life to improve my health, whether that be physical health, mental health. I have been striving for a more healthy lifestyle, I'd say really intentionally for the past year or so, and it has really benefited my life a lot, and I've seen a huge change in almost every area of my life ever since I started putting my health as a #1 priority. And I haven't shared too much about my health journey on my YouTube channel, but I plan to share more of that in my coming videos just because it is a big part of my life and I want to kind of share the behind the scenes of all of that stuff with you guys. I do share a lot of behind the scenes about that kind of stuff on my podcast, which is called What We Said Podcast. I host that with my best friend Chelsea, and she is actually a certified health coach, so she really knows what she's talking about when it comes to health. We talk a lot about health and wellness on our podcast as well. If you guys are interested in listening to that, you can check it out. I will also link that below. Like I said, I'm going to be sharing 15 little hacks to improve your health, and I'm going to be linking everything that I talk about below. So if I show a product, I'll link it below. Let's just get right into it. So #1 is a really simple thing I think we can all do, and that is to add greens to your smoothie and a few other different things that I'm gonna talk about. I love adding spinach to a smoothie because I swear you guys, you literally can't taste it. When you're combining spinach with berries or banana or whatever, even though the smoothie is green, you really cannot taste it, at least in my opinion. I think that is such a great way to get some veggies in if you don't like vegetables, or just for anyone, even if you do like vegetables. It's just nice because it's super easy. You just throw a handful or two of spinach into your blender. The next thing that you can add to your smoothie is collagen. This is the collagen. Oh gosh, this monitor is hard for me to see. I don't think this is in focus. I feel like I have to do this with my hand like a makeup artist. Okay, this is the collagen that I use. It's the Vital Proteins collagen. I wanted to read you guys a few benefits of collagen. Collagen enhances your skin, hair, and nails, helps restore your skin's moisture, supports joint health, tendon and bone strength, and healthy cartilage. It also supports overall gut health, and there are more benefits to it as well, but collagen is a great thing to add into your smoothie. I believe you can get this at Target, but I'll also link it below for you guys. The next thing that I've been adding more recently to my smoothies is spirulina. Oh gosh, come on. Come on, spirulina. Okay, this is what it looks like. It's basically a dark green powder. It makes your smoothies very, very rich green color. And spirulina is a superfood. So again, I have my notes written out so that I didn't mess anything up. It is 70% protein. It is full of chlorophyll, iron, vitamin A, B1, B2, B6, E, and K. And kind of the benefits of it are it supports eye health, energy levels, immune function, skin health, maintains healthy blood sugar levels, and it can boost metabolism and lower cholesterol, and also prevent heart disease. Spirulina is really, really good for you, and it kind of does have a taste that I can't explain. I feel like it tastes kind of earthy, but it's not a big deal if you just add. I usually add in just a spoonful to my smoothies. I've been really loving that addition to my morning smoothies. Okay, so #2 is kind of having more to do with mental health, and that is to disconnect from social media at least once a day for 30 minutes. This is really, really important and something that I've been doing more recently. I think disconnecting from social media every day and just having a little bit of me time is really important, especially in today's world where everything is so go, 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 and we have, access to basically constant stimulation and entertainment. It's good to kind of take a second and just not be on your phone intentionally. So I'm not talking like, oh, I forgot to check my phone for 20 or 30 minutes, but like intentionally setting that time aside where you put your phone on airplane mode, put it down in a different room, or even turn your phone off if that's better for you. And just don't look at it for 30 minutes to an hour. Do your own thing, like hang out with your family, hang out with your dog, read a book, like just do something besides be on your phone. And it also kind of shows you that you can you know, you're kind of taking the power back. When you put your phone down, it's like this little device does not control me. Like, I have my own life and I decide when I want to use it, instead of being just constantly like reactive, if that makes sense. Okay, hack number 3, we're now getting into mouth oral health. So these are 2 of my favorite products that I found probably a year or so ago. Number 1 is a tongue scraper. This is what it looks like. Can you even see this? This is not gonna be able to be focused. Basically, you just take it and like stick your tongue out and scrape it in the mornings. Sounds disgusting, kind of is disgusting, but it will make your mouth feel so clean. You know when people have like that white film on their tongue? This is gonna help you get rid of it. It's very cheap also. Just highly recommend getting one of these. The second thing is a water flosser, okay? That's what this little contraption is. This is kind of bulky, and that's the reason that I hesitated getting it at first, because I'm like, do I really need this? This is just a big device. It's worth it, I promise you. I really don't like flossing my teeth, but obviously everyone needs to floss, and my mouth always feels so much cleaner when I do floss. But this kind of takes the work out of it to me. So basically you fill this little thing up with water, and this little thing, it kind of feels like you're at the dentist, honestly, but you're doing it yourself. So this little thing squirts out water into, like, in between your teeth and gets all of the junk out. I swear, you guys, if you tongue scrape, water floss, and obviously brush your teeth, your mouth will feel so clean. This has really just improved my oral health game, and I wanted to share that with you guys. Number 4 is to find a salad dressing that you love to make eating salad more enjoyable. Sounds pretty simple, I know, but I honestly, okay, so I posted and was like on my Instagram story and said how I don't really like making, well, first of all, I kind of just hate making food in general. I don't really love to cook, but I'm trying to get more into it. And I was saying I don't really like making salad because it just takes too long, and someone was like, you honestly think that salad takes too long? And I was like, yeah, that's probably an issue, that is, even just making a quick salad is too time consuming in my mind. I think it's just because you have to chop up so many different veggies and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I found a very simple salad recipe that I invented myself, okay? And it's literally just spinach, cucumbers, and this dressing. This dressing I got at Whole Foods by Chosen Foods is the brand, and it's the avocado oil, lemon, and garlic dressing. It's really simple, it has good ingredients, just a super easy salad you can make for lunch. Obviously you can put way more vegetables in it than just cucumbers. I discovered this little combo because that was all I had in my fridge, literally. You can do spinach, you can do any greens you want, add a ton of veggies, and then add this dressing, and it just makes me like salad more. Like, I'm just really not one of those people who can just put like some salt and pepper on some lettuce leaves and like a little bit of oil and call it good. Like, I just need more flavor, I feel like, and so this gives me that flavor without all the gross ingredients. Okay, my next hack is for all you people out there that have a sweet tooth like me. I love dessert. I will never be able to just, I was gonna say delete. I will never be able to just get rid of dessert altogether and like, you know, be ultra healthy and just like never have sweets. That's just not gonna work for me. But I have found a few desserts that totally satisfy my sweet tooth craving and aren't like overly sugary and unhealthy. So the first one is to take a date, cut it kind of like in half-ish, and then put some almond butter in there, some cacao nibs on top. You could sprinkle cinnamon, you could do honey, like you could get wild with it, but that is one of my favorite things that is really sweet and tastes like a dessert. I'll have a few of those and be totally satisfied. And obviously that's probably better for me than eating like 3 chocolate chip cookies like I normally would. So I love having that as an option. Another thing that I've been loving is just a protein shake. So like I have to sneeze. So doing like a frozen banana, coconut milk, chocolate protein powder, a date, like whatever. There are a ton of different recipes out there that you could find of like chocolate peanut butter protein shakes that aren't, again, like so overly sugary. Okay, number 6 is a very simple hack, and it is to get a cute water bottle to help you drink more water. Okay, I swear this is real, you guys. I'm gonna show you 2 very cute water bottle options. They're both affordable. Okay, here's the first one. This is the cutest water bottle ever. It's a light pink color. It comes in a ton of different colors. It's glass and it has the bamboo lid on the top. So this one is 18 ounces. And I personally think this is a really good size for a water bottle because you can easily bring it with you a bunch of places. It also comes with another top that has like a little thing like this so you can just like grab it and pick it up easily, which is nice. Guys, guess what just happened? My memory card ran out of memory and then we didn't have a card reader and then Leif had to go to the store and now I'm recording again. Next up is this white tumbler. This is for if I'm feeling like I want a straw, because you know, sometimes I have those days. It's glass and wood and then it has the straw. This comes in a bunch of different colors as well, so I will link this below. The next hack is to take daily vitamins. So I personally take Ritual Essential for Women vitamins. I just take 2 of these a day. I am a weird pill taker. I'm a very bad pill taker, honestly. I don't like taking pills. I don't really like medication or anything like that, but I can truly say that I love these because they leave a minty aftertaste in my mouth instead of tasting like, you know, that chalky, just gross taste that a lot of vitamins have, or like fish oil has like a fishy taste. I just cannot. I can't do it. So the next hack is to drink lemon water in the morning. If you want to get really serious about it, you can drink warm lemon water. I prefer to just have mine room temp or cold. I don't know why I can't get behind the warm lemon water even though I know it's good for you, but drinking lemon water in the morning is just a really great way to kind of kickstart your day, cleanse and hydrate your body. It's great for your immune system, reduces inflammation. There are a lot of benefits to drinking lemon water and it's just really great to have in the morning. So research that if you want more info on it, but that is a little health hack to help brighten your days. Okay, the next one is to create a morning and nighttime routine that you love. And I'm still in the process of creating my perfect morning and nighttime routine. I am someone who loves routine, but I also love change. And sometimes I feel too stuck in a routine. If I've been doing something for a while, I want to switch it up, which I think is totally fine. But routines are very powerful. Habits are very good to get into. And you want to make sure that your habits for the morning and the night are both things that you love. I've loved kind of creating a morning routine that makes me excited to wake up because I am not a morning person in the slightest bit. And so normally when my alarm would go off, I would just be like, oh, I do not want to wake up right now. But if you create a morning routine that you're excited about, then you're more likely to be a little excited to wake up. So some things that I have been doing as a morning routine are waking up, drinking a cup of water, whether that's lemon water or just normal water. Before I do that, scrape my tongue. You want to do that before you drink or eat anything. And then I will make a smoothie. I will listen to an uplifting podcast. That's a huge part of my day. I've said this before, podcasts have been really life-changing for me. I love listening to an inspiring podcast to start my day. Then I will fit my workout in I'm kind of going out of order here. I will fit my workout in before I drink my smoothie, before I make a smoothie, because I don't like to work out when I have like food or drinks in my stomach just because it makes me feel kind of sick. So I'll either do that at the beginning of the day or I do it at night. So my workouts kind of vary day to day, and then I will usually make my second breakfast, which is usually avocado toast or oatmeal. I love knowing that I'm going to have a good, productive morning, and it helps me even when I'm going to bed that night to be excited about the next day. So now we're going into nighttime routines, and I don't have something very specific that I do, but pretty much every night Leif and I love to watch a show together. And maybe while that's not the most productive thing to do, I think it's a really good way for me to just unwind, laugh, and just kind of have like my time with Leif. And that's something that we love doing together, is kind of like getting invested in a show together and watching an episode every night. So that being said, I will always try and usually I will shower and shave, or I'll take a bath. I'll make myself some like warm tea after dinner, and we will sit down and watch a show. And then after that, I try and give myself some time to either read or just relax before actually falling asleep. Something that I've been using basically every night is my silk sleep mask. And I bought this for traveling because I was like, oh, this will be nice to have on the plane. It's so cute. And then I realized that I'm someone who really benefits from using this every night because it makes everything black and it helps me go to sleep so much faster. So I'm very glad that I discovered this thing. But I think just having those little things that make your night more relaxing so that you unwind, you read a book before bed and get into bed, like it makes me excited. Like when it's kind of nearing the end of the day, I'm like, oh, I get to do my little nighttime routine, get into my nice warm bed, and then, like I said, be excited for the following morning. So I think that's a great way to improve your health all around, honestly, because sleep is so important. So having good routines around both morning and night. Next hack is, it sounds very simple, but it is to not buy junk food. So I'm not saying that you should never have junk food again in your life and you should never treat yourself, but I have found it so much easier to resist junk food when it's simply not in my house and when it's not an option. So I think if you're trying to lose weight, if you're trying to be healthier in some way, just don't buy as much junk food, because let's be honest, if you have the option between like Oreos and like different kinds of cookies or like a date and almond butter, you're gonna pick the Oreos. At least I know I would. So I like to just not have it in my house so it's not an option, and honestly that has kind of trained me to really like the healthy stuff, so I don't really care that it's not in my house. Like I don't crave junk food as much because I don't eat it as much. So that's a simple tip, but I really think that that can help a ton. Next hack is to do at-home workouts or to get a workout buddy. So I know that working out can be, and like going to a gym can be really daunting. It can also be expensive, and I totally understand that. And not everyone has the option to like get a personal trainer or things like that. But there are so many at-home workouts that you guys can do. I personally use the Sweat app. Right now I'm actually doing the Power program, which is at the gym. You like use gym machines for it, but they have so many programs that are at home. Like the BBG programs are all done at home, and you don't really even need much. Some things that I have at home, so if I don't make it to the gym that day or whatever, I can do little workouts at home, are first of all these cute little resistance bands. So they just look like this. I'm gonna link this whole pack below. There are a bunch of different shades of pink, and yes, everything I own is pink. So these range from like a light resistance to the darkest one is the heaviest resistance, and you can just put these around your legs and do like squats and different workouts. There's tons of different workouts online that you guys can find. If you're not even looking to like pay, because the Sweat app, like that I was mentioning before, you do have to pay for that. But if you're like, I have no money to do that, you guys just look up workouts on YouTube, on Pinterest, on Google. Like you will be so shocked at what you can find. I've been that person who has said like, I can't work out, I don't have time, I don't have money. But the truth is that if you want to work out, you'll make it happen. You can make it happen at home, even if you don't have money to buy those bands or you don't have money to buy dumbbells. I need to show you guys my dumbbells because they're so cute. I'm only picking up one because they're actually kind of heavy. Here's some dumbbells that I have. I have them in like 5 pounds, 7 pounds, 10 and 12, I think. But yeah, like excuses are just excuses. One of my favorite quotes ever is, nothing changes if nothing changes. And I've shared that on my podcast many times before, and the reason that it really resonates with me is because that kind of clicked in my head one day that if I wanted, you know, to have more muscle, I had to make a change, because nothing changes if you don't change anything about your life. So if you want to truly make your health more of a priority, if you want to exercise, you can make that happen. I believe in you. Hack number 12 is to not drink your calories. You guys have probably heard this phrase before. Basically, what that means to me is to avoid soda, sugary drinks. I personally love to drink protein shakes and smoothies, and I feel good about that. So some people don't even like to do that because you are drinking your calories, and that kind of counts as a meal. Also not drinking alcohol. That's another big one. I would rather waste my calories on like a donut than a sugary drink, but that's just me. I know we all have like our different preferences, but if you can avoid drinking your calories and drinking really overly sugary drinks, you will see a big change. I have actually, like, pretty much all growing up, I only drank water. Like, my family never had soda in the house or anything. And I pretty much just grew up like that, so I got really used to it. But when I was in college, I actually started drinking Dr. Pepper, and I got kind of addicted to it. Like, I loved having my Dr. Pepper every day. I have the worst posture right now. I kind of came to understand people with soda addictions because, like, I wanted it every day and, like, I enjoyed that. But I'm here to tell you that you will feel so much more energized and better if you can break that habit. I had a little friend join me. Any health hacks? What do you do to stay healthy? Hack number 13 is to read labels. So I've never been much of an obsessive label checker, but I realized that in a lot of different products, there are unneeded things that if you read the labels, you can get a better option. So sometimes, like when I'm at the grocery store and I'm buying almond milk, a lot of almond milk has cane sugar in it, and like, I prefer that, you know, if I'm already eating a cereal that has some sugar in it or like a granola, I don't want to add extra sugar to that in my milk. So I've started kind of looking at the labels and seeing what almond milk I can buy that doesn't have cane sugar in it. You can do a lot more research about this. I'm not a professional by any means. That's the main one that I try and look out for, is sugar in a lot of things, but obviously there's a ton of different ingredients that aren't the best for you. I think just kind of being more mindful of what is going into your body. Hack number 14 is to get creative with seasoning. And this is something, like I said, I'm not a good cook by any means. My one claim to fame is that I can bake pretty good chocolate chip cookies. That's about where it ends for me. But getting creative with seasoning is such a good way to spice up your healthy meals. For example, I love avocado toast. If you guys follow me, you should know that by now. It's one of my favorite foods ever. I also will have sometimes for a snack, like a rice cake with avocado on it. If I did not put seasoning on that, it would literally tastes like nothing. I add salt and pepper. I add everything but the bagel seasoning. It's one of my favorite seasonings, and it just totally takes it to the next level and actually makes it delicious. And it's kind of like what I was saying with the salad before. Like, if you find a dressing that you love to dress up your salad, if you find different seasonings that you love, you can make your healthy food really flavorful and really good. And the last hack, which is number 15, is to avoid screens in the morning when you wake up and right before you go to bed. This is something that is so hard. It's so easy to just wake up first thing in the morning and look at your phone. I know that I use my phone as an alarm clock, so I basically grab it to turn my alarm off, and then immediately I just get on it and start scrolling through stuff. And I know I talked about morning routines a little bit, so this is kind of piggybacking off of that, but I wanted to take even more time to talk about the fact that that is not a good habit to have, and I'm guilty of this, so I am not saying I'm, you know, better at it than anyone else, but I've really been trying to make an effort to not do that. I turn my alarm off and then I try and just get out of bed and not even look at my phone for the first like 30 minutes-ish. It really makes my days go a lot better. It makes my days start a lot better, actually. The reason being is I've read books about this, I've done a lot of research, and when the first thing you do in the morning is get up and get on your phone, you're basically immediately reactive, is what I've read. And your mind is already going a million miles a minute. You are reacting to other people, whether you know that subconsciously or not. If you get on and the first thing you do is scroll through Instagram, you're immediately having all these thoughts about other people, about yourself. If you want the best day, that foundation kind of starts in the morning, and you want to start your day with a really good morning routine, like I'd mentioned before, and not with, you know, raising your stress level immediately, checking your emails like while you're still in bed. It's like, let's give ourselves a little bit of time to wake up, and we can get into all of that like after an hour or after 30 minutes at least. And the other thing is avoiding screens before you go to bed, and this has actually helped me fall asleep a lot faster. And that's why I mentioned before, I'll watch a show with Leif, but then I'll try and give myself like 30 minutes of either reading or just being off my phone so that I can go to sleep easier. Blue light, I don't think it's a secret that is not really good for your eyes, and it also keeps you awake. If you're trying to prepare for sleep, it's not a good idea to have a blue light and a screen in your face. You kind of need that time to like detox before you can fall into a good restful sleep. I just think there is so much power in being able to let go of that a little bit, and I love social media. I love my phone. I love technology. Like, I am so grateful for all of it, but I think that just taking a step back and living your life and Like I said, taking the power back and being in charge and prioritizing your health is very, very important, and it's something that has helped me tremendously in my life. So I want to share that with you guys. Let me know if you're interested in this kind of stuff. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. That's gonna be all my hacks for today, but I really appreciate you guys watching. If you guys want more insight into my life, into my thoughts on health and wellness, and also Chelsea's expertise, please go listen to our podcast because like I said, we do talk a lot about health and we talk about everything, but that's definitely a topic that comes up a lot. And so if you're interested in this type of stuff, you will love the podcast. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you want to keep updated on all the stuff I got going on. I love you guys, and I will see you next time. Peace out.